Thousands of Greenlanders marched in Nuuk against Trump's threats to take it over on the weekend. Our next guest was one of the people who took part. Mia Chemnitz owns a business that makes clothing. And Mia, with the U.S. threats to take over Greenland, how are you doing these days?
That's a tough question, Ian. I feel like I've been through the whole register maybe 100 times just this past week, and now I'm really tired.
And what about at the demonstration on the weekend? What were people saying there?
The demonstration was extremely peaceful, and there was this great sense of community, which I think gave a lot of us some sense of not being alone in all of this, because the whole situation is quite scary.
And I mean, we know that these threats by Donald Trump would be scary, but on a personal level and for your friends, what is it that you find frightening about all of this?
For me, the most frightening thing is the sense of not being heard or not being able to influence our own future. Because I think that the Greenlandic people have made it very clear what we want. We do not want to become American. We've had polls saying that I think it's 96% of the Greenlandic people feel this way, and it's being ignored from the White House.
But it's being listened to, I guess, from Denmark and from other European countries and from Canada. Does that give you some comfort?
A lot of comfort. It's really big to see all these countries stepping up for us right now, because we had a sense in the beginning that we were a little bit alone up here. So this gives a lot of comfort.
Tell me a little bit about your business. You make clothing and you ship it to customers. What sort of clothing do you make?
Well, you could say warm clothes. Yeah. We make clothes and accessories from sealskin and from wool from the muskox. So some of the warmest clothes that you can get in the world. And we make it all, using local materials. And we have a local production here where we make everything. And then we ship it all over the world, and you can buy it here in Nuuk too.
Yeah, and among the places that you ship your product to, the United States, which is a big market, which is a rich market, but I know this is causing you some concerns. What is the future, do you think, of your shipments to the United States?
Right now, we haven't quite figured out how these possible tariffs are going to hit us in Greenland. But we are investigating how everything is going to work out, because we do see a lot of Americans right now trying to support Greenland because they do not want to take over Greenland, and they're trying to support businesses in Greenland. But it might be that when they try to support us that we're hit by tariffs. So we're going to try and find out if we should stop sending products to the U.S. right now.
So, as you know, we're a Canadian news channel. A lot of Canadians are watching this interview right now. What's your message to them?
Thank you for standing with us. It's a scary situation here, and you are a very, very big neighbor to have. I feel like a lot of Greenlanders feel a kinship with Canada. I've been there a lot as a child, so I know a lot of Canadian people, and your support is very important to us.
Mia Chemnitz is a Nuuk-based business owner. Thank you so much for speaking with us.
You're welcome, and thank you.